What's up, John Sonmez from simpleprogrammer.com. So I got another book review for you today. This is one I am super excited about. Man, I love this book. Such a good book. Oh gosh, it's just getting me so psyched up. I want to read it again. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I do book reviews here. So I just started to do them because heck, I read so many books. Let you benefit from my book. So anyway, the reason why I'm pointing here is because I have a playlist of all the book reviews I've done. If you're interested, I read a lot of books. Actually, I listen to the books at either 2.5x or 3x speed on Audible while I'm running my 10-mile runs and crazy stuff like that. So anyway, the gentleman who wrote this book, Grant Cardone, is someone who I am considering now to be a modern day, I want to say hero, but role model, right? Because there's very few, I think, good role models today. Like I was trying to think, like, who do you consider a role model? And I didn't have answers of living role models today, but I do now. Grant Cardone, this guy is just awesome. I'm gonna actually try to get him here on this YouTube channel. He's sort of said he might be able to do it. If he does, that would be totally awesome. But I did a book review on his previous book called The 10X Rule, which you can check out here. But this book is called Be Obsessed or Be Average. And you can check this out here. Boba. Highly recommend this book. The 10X Rule is awesome. This book is even more awesome. Be Obsessed or Be Average. Check it out. Boba. Gosh, what can I say about this book? I mean, okay. I guess I have not found people that have the similar philosophy that I have in life, especially in terms of working hard. And Grant has this, and he's learned from kind of slacking off, early when he had some success in his career, and then he got back on it, and he is just hitting it hard. I mean, and he is so successful in so many areas. I think some of you say that, that like I'm an advanced version of where you want to be. He's an advanced version of where I want to be, right? Like he's like 100x more successful than me in all the areas that I want success, right? Except maybe I got him a little bit on fitness, but he's like 20 years older, so he's in really good shape for his age. So. No, so yeah, he's really a real estate investor. He's done a bunch of stuff. I don't want to just gush about this guy though. He's awesome, but what I was gonna say is philosophy-wise, he's all about working hard. And essentially his book, he talks about the idea that that burnout, that the problem is that you need a purpose, that you need to get some jet fuel in you to go. You don't get burned out when you're doing what you love, when you find that purpose and you find that fuel. So you got to find that purpose. And he talks about just this idea of like getting obsessed about things and like just driving them, so hard. And like all these people, he classifies as two types of people: the naysayers and the haters. And he says you got to ignore those people because what they're doing is they're basically they're telling you to not try so hard. The naysayers, they love you. They don't want to see you hurt. They don't want to see you burn out and make mistakes and stuff. And so they're trying to hold you back because they care for you. But in reality, what they're doing is they're self-reflecting. It's because of their own giving up in life that they're trying to make sense of that. And so that's why they're saying that. And he says the same thing about the haters, except the haters, they hate you. They're not doing anything. And gosh, his advice is just so good. He read this book. You should get the Audible version, by the way. Be Obsessed or Be Average. Again, I'm not being paid to do this review or anything. It's just awesome, right? This is like such good advice, like on how to be successful. Like it's hard. It's a hard road. Most people do not want to do this. But I am psyched up. I am fired up about this because I'm so excited to hear him saying these things, right? And validating my point. Because, so many times in my life, people have said, John, slow down. John, what are you doing? John, don't you have enough? John, haven't you done enough? Like, stop it. Like, take a break, to enjoy the rest on the fruits of your laurels, right? Or enjoy yourself. Stop working so hard. And Grant, kind of smashes that in this book. He's like, no, don't. Just keep going, keep pushing, keep driving, be obsessed about stuff. It's all right to be obsessed. People call you ADHD and say that you're, obsessive compulsive and all this stuff, but screw it. Who cares? So that's really what this book is about. He gives a lot of really, really good advice. There's just, so many pieces to this book that is really solid advice that's gonna help you in your life. That's gonna give you that kick in the butt and can give you that validation for, go after your dream, go for it and push it. It's kind of funny. One of the things, like, I think I did this video on where I was 7 years ago that was kind of popular. Thank you everyone who upvoted that and gave me a lot of love on that video. I really appreciate that. I didn't expect that, honestly. I didn't expect that to be a very popular. In fact, I almost didn't publish the video because I didn't expect it to be very popular. But a couple of people on that video said this idea that, like, well, I agree with you except for one thing, like, all those people that you said that they used to work with that are still in the same place that they were, maybe that's not such a bad thing. Like, maybe they made sacrifice. Maybe they sacrificed their dreams for their family. and it's so funny because I'm pondering that. I'm thinking about doing a response to that. I'm doing one now, I suppose. But in the book, Grant Cardone says he's talking about his relationship with his wife, and they've got a good relationship, and they're like together and everything in the business and everything. But he said basically, like, I will give you anything except for one thing. There's one thing I will not do for you, and which is to give up my dream. I will not give up my dreams for you. I will leave you behind. I will have to let you go rather than give up my dreams. And I know a lot of people are very skeptical of that. You should, but I firmly believe that you should not give up your dreams for anyone, for your family, for anyone, for your it doesn't matter who it is. Because if you do it, if you give up your dreams, you will live in bitterness and resentment towards them and towards the person who you had to give up your dream for, and you'll have lost your purpose. And so I felt like when he said that was the answer. That was what I was looking for, the connection, because I didn't believe this always, right? I felt like sacrifice is the ultimate form of love, but you should not sacrifice your dreams, because you cannot help people. You cannot be the best person that you can. You cannot be there and be present for people and help them if you're willing to give up your dreams. So anyway, summary here, the book is awesome. It's really, really good book. Highly recommend. I might buy a bunch of copies so I can hand this book. There's a few books like that I just want to hand out to people. I think the 10X rule, this be obsessed or be average, and probably the Millionaire Fast Lane. You can check out the Millionaire Fast Lane. I didn't do a review on that one. I should probably do one, even though I read it a while back. I read it before I was doing reviews, but it's a great book anyway. Highly recommend it. Grant Cardone, you're the man. If you watch this video, really appreciate what you're doing in this world, and that message. That it's a hard message, not a popular message. It's a hard one for people to swallow, but it's so vital, so important. Anyway, if you like this video, if you like these book reviews, click the subscribe button below. If you and you'll get more. I do like 2 to 3 a day. And if you like the book, let me know. I want to hear your thoughts on this, especially this book. Give me a thumbs up if you like these reviews. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.